What is up, my maniacs? I'm the Awesome Maniac, and this is week 2 of our news roundup with...
Oh.
And we got a few topics to talk about. One starting with the Arrowverse block. Let's talk about the Arrow mid-season finale. Unmasked. I think that's what it was called.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Thoughts?
Robert Queen, in the beginning of the series, there's been little known about him. He's always had secrets. Throughout the entire series, there's still little known to be known about him. Apparently he's got a fucking little girl. And Oliver has a half-sister. Never mentioned through the whole series. Never mentioned.
He doesn't have any
Who
full
the hell
blood.
is she?
Emiko Queen.
And she's apparently the new Arrow that's going through the city?
I knew she would be because I saw before the season started, not casting call, but casting characters, that they hired a young Asian female to be on the show, and when she didn't pop up in the first half, I knew she had to be the Green Arrow. I didn't know she was Emiko Queen, his half sister. If you read the DC Rebirth 2016 comics, the Green Arrow, which is one of the best ones I had, it was a really great story with her, about her. I'm not going to spoil anything if they decide to adapt it for the show, but yeah, Emiko Queen. Turns out Oliver doesn't have any full-blood siblings.
That is so weird.
I mean, why not?
Like, where the hell did you come from? What the fuck?
I want to know who she trained by. Think she was trained by Talia?
No.
No?
I don't think so. I don't think so.
He said someone that had similar training to him. Let's think about all the people
Well, it
he's
had
trained
to be very specific kind of training, but I don't think it was from her. I feel like she would have definitely said something like, "Oh, hey, guess you have a half-sister now."
Yeah.
Thought you might want to know that.
It was actually good to see the Queen Mansion, the Queen Manor, or whatever they called it, again. I mean, of course it was blown to shit, but...
Yeah, I forgot it got blown to shit. When I saw that, I was like, oh, alright.
Well, there goes the X-Mansion.
Oops.
For those of you who don't know, they use the same building for the X-Mansion. And also the Luthor Mansion on Smallville.
Really?
Yeah.
I feel like we talked about this last
We
time.
have.
I forgot.
Not last news roundup, just general conversation. Do you
Oliver.
think... Yeah.
Oliver is going in the field as Green Arrow again.
But with the cops.
With no masks. He's very open about it.
I mean, everyone knows who he is. Why wouldn't you be?
Yeah, but the DEA or the FBI or whoever it was.
DEA.
Yeah.
DEO.
Yeah, I don't remember, man.
That's on Supergirl.
But
which he doesn't watch.
But they're like super against that, and I told their captain and lieutenant that like, hey, like, if you keep working with the vigilantes, like, guess you're gonna have to resign. And she's like, guess I'll fucking like resign. And then they went the different route, and Oliver's going to be working with the SCPD.
Star City Police Department.
Just the police department. There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, like about covers it all.
Yeah. I think there's a lot to come for that.
I think there's a lot to come out of the... I think Oliver and Felicity, I really don't want it to happen, because I'm an Felicity shipper. Yeah. I don't want them to get broken up again, and if they do, I think that's it. I think that's just it for the show. It's been 7 years. Wow, it's been 7 years.
Yeah, 7
Oh
years.
my god. I wasn't there for the beginning, but I'm there for the end. Flash forwards with William. Who's this? Oh, what'd they call her? Black
Star.
Black Star. Yeah, I think she had something to do with killing Felicity.
I don't think she did. That's kind of bizarre. Like, why would she kill the person who's also making, bombs to destroy the Glades?
Yeah, fair point. Then how did she die? Because I don't think she's dead.
Well, that remains to be seen.
Oh, yeah. All will be revealed.
in time.
The Flash mid-season finale. The 100th episode, too.
Holy hell.
I knew Reverse Flash had something to do with Nora in the past. I knew it. Who's to say she isn't Barry's daughter? I mean, or maybe she's impersonating. No, wait, maybe Dawn, because the Reverse Flash, Harrison Wells, when they went back in time to his time, he mentioned that he said only one when he was talking about Nora, which means he had two. You know, we're going to need more diapers. That line that Barry's just spouting nonsense at the beginning of season 4 when they got him out of the Speed Force. I think that was another future thing to that. But I think Dawn, maybe evil, killed Nora, impersonating her, going back. It's a wild guess. What I'm saying is I don't know what's going to happen. All I know is it ain't good because she's talking with Reverse Flash.
Reverse Flash.
Yeah. It was confirmed it's the same one from the Crisis on Earth X. It's the same Harry.
It's the same Harry?
Yeah. It's like after Flash let him go.
Ah, shit.
Yeah. So he knows everything.
Well, hot damn.
Yeah. Let's say things are getting exciting.
Intense.
Elseworlds. We just got finished watching Elseworlds Part 1. The humor was top notch.
Oliver is so confused and lost in life. He's been in situations, I mean, countless times where he's just like, dude, what the hell am I gonna do? This, I think, tops it all. He wakes up with one of his like old best friends, whatever. Like, it's just a pal with his wife. What do you do in that situation? And she thinks it's, the guy, her husband, and you're not the guy.
Could you say his
I'd
wife?
be just as lost as him.
Could you say his wife is smoking?
Oh my god.
I had to go there. Surprised we didn't see Felicity. Maybe not that surprised considering how the mid-season finale left off.
I'm not surprised.
It'd been fun to see her kissing Barry because they've kissed before, so it wouldn't be weird.
Yeah, that would have been any different.
It would have been weird, like when Oliver kissed Kara last year, or the evil versions, but still, it was weird to see.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, Nazis.
Yeah.
Nancy's. That big Smallville tease or nod, whatever you want to call it, whenever they went No, listen. When they went to Earth 38 to get Kara's help, the first thing that played was Smallville's top-notch theme, along with the only thing missing from that shot was the Smallville logo. They were panning over Smallville, and they went to the Kent Farm. Not the Kent Farm, the same location, but I wish it was, because Smallville is my all-time favorite TV show, and he refuses to give it a chance. Refuses.
Refusal.
But I'm not sorry. I'm not. I admit, it teared me up. As soon as I heard that, I was just like, what? In my heart, my soul, I felt it everywhere. Here's to hoping sometime in the future a Smallville crossover does happen.
Hope it doesn't happen.
Of course you don't hope it happens. You don't want to...
That's just me.
Oliver getting shot in the back by Barry.
He's been waiting years to do that back to him. I'm so glad that actually happened. I was hoping that Barry would finally get him back for it.
I was rewatching the crossover they had from Flash Season 2 and Arrow Season 4 where they're introducing Hawkman, Hawkgirl, and the Legends. He's just like, Barry says, I'm sorry, dude. I can still feel it when it rains. Oh my goodness.
Somehow I missed that.
But he finally got his revenge. Oliver said some harsh things.
Oliver was very upset.
He was very upset. He was making fun of his abilities.
That he busted ass to get to.
Yeah. He didn't just wake up and be like, oh, I'm gonna train and be a vigilante. Nah.
He went through 5 years of hell.
And then 5 more.
Yeah, another 5 more.
Here we are.
God, he's been doing that for like a decade now.
It's been 12 years since the wreck of the Gambit.
Has it really?
Yep.
Holy shit. That means Slade is an old fucking man. Slade is old as shit.
He was old on the when it was the Arrow, or he was getting there. Thoughts and hopes for Bumblebee?
I have high hopes for Bumblebee.
Whoa.
I am excited for Bumblebee.
Someone's excited.
It's Gen 1 Optimus Prime.
I know.
You can't complain. Before time began.
Before time began, there was.
You can't complain. You can tell who's fighting who. Thanks a lot, Michael Bay. But
the cube. You didn't let me finish. I'm loving the Gen 1 looks. Especially Bumblebee's. He looks smaller.
Because he's littler. Remember, he was still considered like a child.
Littler isn't a word. He was smaller.
Ask me how much I care. Do it. Ask me.
How much do you care?
None.
Okay. Well, I do. Okay? I'm not a grammar Nazi, but...
Failed English senior year. Ladies and gents, remember.
AP English for 4 years.
Okay, well, listen here, fucko.
No. Bumblebee.
I'm excited for Bumblebee.
Oh.
I have high hopes for Bumblebee. I think it'll actually do fantastic. I think it'll be great.
I want it to.
Box office and reviews.
John Cena.
Yes. I support it.
I support it too. And I also like Haley Steinfeld in the lead role because she's pretty and a good actress. And that's a combo I could not argue with. I cannot complain. Captain Marvel trailer 2.
That mohawk.
Oh boy.
That freaking mohawk.
Little storm out of the water.
Bitchin'. I was hoping they'd do the mohawk and they pulled it off.
I want to know
in space too.
Yeah. At what point though in the movie?
At one point, I think it's like an on and off thing. Anytime she gets the helmet on, it's just a mohawk.
Well, she just loses the hair, or is it just...
It gets, you could say, pushed back in, I guess you could say.
My set is falling apart. Don't mess with him. I know he's happy.
He's crying because he's happy for Captain Marvel.
Oh, is that so?
Yeah.
Is that it? He's probably happy because he just ate somebody's face. I want Bumblebee to do good. I think it will. But I just don't know. Given the track record of these Transformers films, I thought it hit a high with Dark of the Moon. I mean, Marky Mark kind of... Watching The Last Night made me queasy.
That hurt to hear.
What?
That hurt to hear.
I know it does. I know it hurts you.
I thought that one was better than the last couple, to be honest.
It kept going and going, and I just like, when's it gonna slow down? Like, I need to catch my breath watching this movie.
I mean, okay, I watched it in IMAX.
Oh my god!
By myself in Oklahoma City while my mom was at like some seminar. So like, I enjoyed the hell out of it because it was in freaking IMAX. A whole bunch was happening.
I just prefer regular old 2D or 3D. No, standard film format. Haven't seen the movie in 3D because I don't want to. IMAX because I just never have. The Avengers 4 trailer finally fucking dropped. We were gonna make this video Friday, and well, he had prior commitments, but that morning I was mad because I was like, when they gonna release it? And then I went on YouTube. I was like, oh shit, there it is. Because it was canceled it was supposed to be last week's Wednesday. It was supposed to be this past week's Wednesday, and then when it didn't, I got frustrated. It was like, give me what I want. No, I understand that's a little unfair. Cause hey, we're a big movie. We don't need to show you anything. You're gonna watch it anyways, cause that's just how Marvel works. Next Marvel movie, you're gonna watch it. I mean,
either way, you're gonna watch it.
A man called Ant-Man that shrinks. a comedy movie with Paul Rudd, take my money. A ragtag group of a rocket raccoon, a tree, a man who with no sense of humor, a badass assassin, and a dude from Parks and a dude from Parks and Rec. Take my money. Either way, it's going to get your money. Just that's how Marvel works. But it was actually fun, and it just filled my heart a little bit when I saw the Avengers 4 trailer. They didn't give us much to go on, and they gave us a lot to go on. Take it from there.
I like the nod towards the Thanocrow, like Thanos' armor being put as a scarecrow. I like the nod to that.
There was a tiny glimpse of it at the end of Infinity War. I noticed when I watched it again the other day. In the very, very like bottom right corner of the screen, you can see it on the scarecrow.
Yeah, it was just barely there.
Yeah, like it was low res when I had to zoom in.
It was Ant-Man size.
Yeah, that's your size. This is a friendly environment. I'm sorry.
This is a Mormon church establishment. What do you think about Tony being stuck on the Benatar?
The Benatar.
Yeah. That.
Yeah,
I
that.
don't care what it's called.
Well, he's not alone. Nebula's there too.
Okay, you get the idea, but he's stranded in space.
Could you say he's lost in space? I don't know how he's gonna be saved. I don't think maybe Captain Marvel's still in space at the end of Captain Marvel. We'll have to wait till February to see.
I think one of two things is going to happen. Because when Tony started out, like, on his path to becoming Iron Man, he was stuck in a situation of starving and hunger and stuff like that. And, like, you know, he almost has the same get-up. Like, ruffy hair, tank top, looks like he's about to die.
About 10 years older.
Yeah, I think Tony is going to have another, like, revival moment and probably, like, put together some suit that will manage to get him home using some of the parts from the ship. Or Captain Marvel's going to swoop in like, hi, Beck.
I don't know. I mean, there's no food and water. I don't think Nebula needs to eat. She's mostly robotic.
No, she does. She's a robot. I don't think she eats.
I mean, she's still little. Whatever her species is, almost said human.
Some blue.
Would still bang.
No.
Yes. Well, that does it for this week. Do you have any last comments about anything we've talked about? Bumblebee, Captain Marvel, Avengers?
Captain Marvel, actually. Ronan. It hurts my heart to say. I liked him in the first Guardians of the Galaxy, but I don't think it did him justice. I hate to say it, even though Captain Marvel brings back Ronan in an earlier time when he wasn't, you know, all purple. He's in his classic green.
It was blue.
It was purple, black. So there's a lot of things. Not his skin tone, I'm talking about his costume itself. But now that he's like his green and stuff, I hate to say it, I don't think it's going to do him justice again. I think he's going to be let off bluntly and just like, meh.
Well, that does it for this week. Join me next week where we're talking about whatever. Bye. Beautiful time.